Scorpio, January is a month that blends practical progress, mental clarity, karmic alignment, and emotional intuition. Hey there, beautiful Scorpio souls. I hope you've had a wonderful holiday season and that you're ready to step into a brand new year. January is the first month of a 1 year, and all that one energy feels bold, fresh, and full of momentum for powerful new beginnings. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you're returning, thank you for being here once again. If you haven't already, go ahead and tap that subscribe button so you always stay connected to your spiritual messages. I titled your video this month, Heads Up, because Scorpio, you're being guided toward a major decision, one that calls for both logic and integrity. But take it easy, this one's far too important to rush. Curious? Yeah, me too. Let's dive in and see what the cards have to say. Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your January monthly tarot reading, and thanks for joining me today. As always, these messages are meant to guide you and to empower you for your highest vibrational goods. So just take the messages that resonate, all right? And I have already uploaded to YouTube, to the channel, a series of videos about 2026 and what is in your future. And if you're interested in seeing those, take a look at them. If you have already, great. If you haven't and you want to find them, what I'll do is I'll link them to these videos here so that it might be easier for you to find them, all right? If you haven't had the chance yet, I think they're called 2026 Your Future Revealed. And just check out on the channel. I'm sure you can find them, but like I said, I'll link them. It might be easier. I've already asked for blessings from the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe. So let's jump into your reading and see what the universe wants you to know. All right, let's get that going now. Scorpio, Knight of Cups, overarching energy here, and you have the World behind that. That's very interesting. Yeah, this is your theme here, my friends. And I will say, first and foremost, for some of you, if you're looking for love, okay, if you are somebody who's looking for love, Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. It's the knight that comes and, shows up and, it's very loving and wonderful. The fact that you have the World behind you and some other interesting cards here on the table, I would say to you that your Knight of Cups is about potentially an offer, but when an offer comes to you, or if you're making an offer to somebody, because you could be making an offer to somebody, maybe you're proposing or somebody's proposing to you, what comes with an offer is the opportunity to make a decision. And that's what I'm feeling you're doing here with this, is you're making a decision to fulfill some completion, a decision that could do something toward a completion, to end a journey, or because the World is also sort of the end of the major arcana, the journey of the Fool. And obviously you want to make something that makes you happy because you got that Nine of Cups there. But I would say that, you're making a major decision here And based on these other cards here on the table, I feel like this decision is both done with logic, and it's not just like in your heart, okay, which is great. It's done with logic, but it's done with integrity, and it's not like you're living in this fantasy world. So you're, whatever this is, this choice that you're making, this karmic choice, I feel, for some of you, this is like heads up, because something's coming your way here. And, you know, just heads up, take it easy, something's coming at you, all right? And it is, you know, it's going to pull at your heart here. That's why I say heads up, okay? It's going to pull at your heart in a very specific way. Now, this could be a dream that you've wanted to fulfill forever. This could be a desire that you have. This could be an emotional calling for you, okay? This could be you offering something to somebody, and it's an emotional one. This could be somebody making an offer to you. This could be your knight in shining armor showing up. This, whatever it is, whatever it is, with these cards here, it's kind of like saying you're not meant to rush toward it like full force, okay? So really approach this with intention, sorry, and clarity, right? Approach it with intention and clarity. That's funny. I wanted to say intention and clarity at the same time, and I came out intensity. What a word. All right, I made a new word there. Do it with intention and clarity. Give it thought is the most important thing here, right? Knowing that the knight in shining armor is there, right? It could be representative of you, could be representative of somebody else, and it could just be representative of a decision against an offer that you need to make, or that somebody's making you. All right, so take it how it resonates. This is a very interesting read, because when we look at your cards on the table, interesting. You have Knight of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords, you have the Justice card and the Seven of Cups. You have some masculine energy here on the table in the two knights and the king. You also have within the two knights here energy of action, which means you do have to make a decision, or you do need to consider this offer, or you do need to consider something here that might be a little bit life-changing for some of you. All right, so that's why I say heads up, something's coming. And in that king energy, you have even more energy, where, you know, it's even more energy. It's like this is like you got to take action, and this is make the right decision. Right now, what's wonderful is you have the Justice card there, which always is what's right for you is right for you. So don't get too crazy over this, but I would just say it's just a very, very interesting set of cards here. All right. It could also represent various people, I want to say, right? Because when we get a lot of court cards, sometimes the energy is you, sometimes it's the energy around you. It could be people you know, it could be family, your friends, your knight in shining armor who shows up, maybe, you know, an ex or somebody. Okay, so it could be people, all right, that, you know, bear the characteristics of, you know, the knights on the table, or the King of Swords there on the table as well. Okay, where, well, you know, I think we need to start. I'm feeling like the indecision myself for you. This is what happens is I pick up on the energy, and then I start really feeling it for somebody. So if you're a little bit lost, I get it, because I'm a little bit feeling lost myself right now in this energy. So let's start with the Knight of Coins, because the Knight of Coins is the Knight of Pentacles, and It's the slowest night in the deck. So that's a good sign, because remember I said you need to do this with clarity. You need to do this with intention. You don't need to rush here. You need to think about this. So at least the Knight of Pentacles shows up and says, let's take this one step at a time. Let's really look at this from the ground, because the Knight of Pentacles is about grounded energy, right? It's about steady progress as well. So it's, you know, great in that sense, but it's really grounded energy. And it's about you in this decision wanting to build something real for yourself, something that is lasting. Now, because of that, you may not see the results at the end of this month. You know, take it how it resonates, because it's just be an offer that has, you know, it's not love related or relationship related in any way, shape, or form. But it is definitely something that, you know, is, like I said, it's long lasting here. So as a result of it being long lasting and you wanting it to be long lasting, you may not see the results overnight, and that's okay. You may not even see them at the end of this month. But every step that you take with this Knight of Pentacles, every step you take is going to matter, right? And it matters now. So what is great is that consistency is going to be your superpower here, my friends. So this is a message of, it's also a message of, you're getting a message of dedication, which is great. It's a message of abundance for some of you, okay? And I would say, for some of you, it's also, you're dedicating yourself to something, and it could be something as you know, very, very minor. It doesn't have to be something major, okay? Like, I don't know, maybe you're thinking about, somebody's got, you know, offered you something like, you know, maybe you should sell the house, or maybe you should improve the house and then you can get a sale, or so it could be even something just as simple as that. All right, it doesn't have to be like, you know, but that'll have a lasting impact on you too, right? Nonetheless, okay? So every step you might be thinking about is, okay, well, what would I do? Where would I go when I live? What would I do in this location where I am now? Okay, so even that is taking little steps, but you're dedicating yourself to the thought of whatever this thing is for yourself. Okay, so heads up about that. All right, yeah. Now, sometimes the Knight of Coins can also be, because Knights are thought of as, because the movement with Knights could be travel. If you're thinking about travel, this could be somebody has offered for you to go away with them, or it could be that somebody has, or you're offering, hey, I think we should go on a trip. What do you think about that? So there could be something there for some of you. You know, it is January. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, it's cold. So, you know, you might need a break. So maybe you're thinking about that. All right. But it could also be, like I said, if you're thinking about doing things around your house, if somebody's made you that, I keep getting this message. I'm sorry, I have to, you know, give it, because somebody's like thinking about, or has had an offer about their house, and so maybe you need to, steps that you're going to be taking is doing some indoor projects. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Let me move away from that energy respectfully. Let's get into the clarifiers. Tell me about what these steps are that Scorpio is going to take. Let's get into the clarifiers of the Knight of Coins. What are these first steps that you're taking? It's toward balance with the Six of Pentacles. It's toward a better budget, a better making money for some of you. So again, it could be you're doing something, the offer is going to, could be related to your money, could be related to your health. Could be saying, you know, why don't you, you know, come and do something and come work out with me or whatever. All right. So this is it's definitely going to bring you some better balance, and it's going to could be financially abundant for some of you. All right. Let's continue to clarify the Knight of Pentacles here. You have the Two of Cups. New relationships. All right. Now we do get into the relationship thing here. So if you are getting an offer, and as I said to you, and it's your knight in shining armor, if you are thinking about this, if you're thinking about this person's making an offer of marriage, or, you know, let's move in together or what have you, you're going to take it one step at a time, because this is a new relationship. Perhaps you need to go slowly here for some of you. All right. Now, for some of you, it could be an offer to get into business with somebody. Think about this, because this is a relationship of sorts. All right. All right. Let's get you a final clarifier for that Knight of Coins. What the heck is that? The Moon. Yeah, some doubt here for you. Something is not fully clear. This hence the reason why you need to take it slow, why you need to really be grounded in understanding what's going on and thinking about this with intention. As I said, a lot of clarity is what you need here. And you get that clarity with the King of Swords, right? Because Swords is the suit of the mind. All right. So moving forward with this King of Swords, you get that clarity. This is where your mind becomes stronger than your emotions, which is okay. Okay. So, because what's really important is that you see the truth of this, whatever this is, whatever this Knight of Cups is for you, whatever this offer is, whatever this person is, whatever this energy is around you. And it's you see the truth and you know what needs to be done. Okay. So I like that you have this energy, that you're using your logic here. You're cutting through the confusion. You're setting boundaries for yourself, because you know what those boundaries should be, and the decision becomes easier for you. So because you're seeing things far more logically, and you've gathered all the facts, right? So let's get into this King of Swords. Let's clarify that. Let's see what the facts are. Let's see what the clarity is that you're gaining here. What is this in relation to for our friends? Five of Wands. Something that was plaguing you before in terms of a conflict. All right. Now, you were definitely conflicted. So you're gaining clarity on whatever you were conflicted about. All right. That, again, could be taken in any area of your life. It could be relationships. It could be work. It could be anything. Let's get another clarifier for the King of Swords. Get the Five of Cups. Something that disappointed you. Wow. That's 2 5s there. Very interesting, right? That's really something that was not going either your way before, or now it's something that, something that you have wanted to change, right? Certainly, because when you get into these 5s, you know, it's conflict. It's not feeling at ease, all right? So 5 of Cups is, you know, if something's disappointed you before, so you're not going to look at this as a, yeah, let's do it fast, because if you've been disappointed before, well, you're already in a negative pattern of thinking. So especially if it was, you know, big conflict for you. So definitely give this thought, but you're at least getting clarity in the second week, my friends, which is great, because that's what you need here to move forward. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity here. All right. So for some of you, this could be work related. For some of you, it could be career related. For some of you, it could be real estate related. For some of you, it could be, do I go back to school? New opportunity here to do something. You get the clarity with this Ace of Pentacles. You now know where, you know, there's something new here. This is what the clarity is. You need something new. Okay, well, what does justice say, right? Justice now says, pivotal moment, my friends, pivotal moment. Now, for some of you, justice is related to legal affairs, okay? It's, you know, it's related to documents. So maybe you get the clarity now and you sign the documents, or you get the new job, or you know, make the agreement to work for somebody else, or you accept the offer and you sign your, you know, John Hancock on the dotted line there, all right? So, you know, it is the pivotal moment, and, you know, for some of you, you know, the decision has to be made if you haven't made it yet. Okay? Because you have to align with your truth. You have to align with fairness. And that's what the scales do here, right? They align everything so that there's integrity here. And as I said, it could be a contract. It could be a, you know, conversation, an ongoing legal matter. You could hear news. I feel like somebody is going to hear news this week about something, contract, conversation, whatever, that is related to this decision, and or this choice that you have to make here. And yeah, so you're probably going to hear some news this week that's very important for some of you. Knowing that justice is a card of karma. All right, so that's, I think I may have said a karmic choice earlier in our discussion here, and I think that, you know, it is a sign of karma, and of karmic balancing. All right, just always remember with justice, what's meant to happen will always happen. Okay. Especially if you're honest with yourself and with others. Okay, that's the key there. Now, because it's a turning point, be ready to act, right? As a result of the news that you get, and because we also have, you know, it's starting to move a little bit faster, the energy I feel here. So let's clarify that justice card. Tell us about what this justice is all about. What's your justice all about, please? It is about your development. It is about your abundance. It's about your desire for something better, to nurture and grow, right? And to, sometimes we nurture and grow with relationships and better relationships, or we do it by whatever choices we choose to make a change in our life. This is the Empress card, right? All right, let's continue to clarify what is this justice about. And that's nice. It's another major arcana, clarifying a major arcana. You know, that's a clear message. You also have the Magician card. There is another major arcana, clarifying a major arcana. All right, definitely saying that whatever this is, whatever this balancing, karmic balancing is, whatever this karma is, whatever this is meant to be for you, it is very magical and makes you feel quite powerful. That's the other thing I'm feeling for somebody. And you also had the Hangman come out. It's a third major arcana, clarifying major arcana, which is saying, look at it from a different perspective. All right? If you look at it from a different perspective, things always look interesting. They look, you always see something and you go, oh wow, that's interesting. All right, now you end the month with the Seven of Cups, which says choose. Right, choose. Time to choose, people. There is your interesting castle on the other side. What I love though is that there's a rainbow, and none of those cups really look bad, so I don't feel like you're going to make a bad choice here, okay? But now for some of you, it could be, as I said, comes with some emotional overwhelming here, or it could make you feel like, you know, your emotions here are going to be affected. Yeah, as I said, sometimes people tell you about the Seven of Cups, that not every choice is great for you, but I do feel, I want to say to you in this month, don't worry, that's the message they're giving me, because you already have the clarity you need, right? Because you have the Justice, you have the King of Swords, this is giving you the truth, and it's simply the moment where you choose the path to walk down, all right? All right, my friends, let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Fresh start, the Fool. Love it, love it, love it. Ready to walk into something that is new, fresh, and not carrying any baggage. Ace of Cups, feeling beautifully fulfilled with having made the choice, right? Having made that choice, all right? And of course, just really feeling like you can rest easy is what I want to say to you. Somebody needs to just realize you can rest easy now, that the choice is made, and you're going to feel so much better if this was emotionally too hard on you. You have the Two of Wands that says time to plan for the future, my friends. And this lovely wizard here is getting all the knowledge he needs to make his plans come true. All right. Scorpio, let's get you an oracle message. You have number 16. It's all that glitters. Give me a sec. I'll grab the book. "16 says, it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status, or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Interesting message, because if this is a people around you, it's time for you to realize that. If this is an offer to be with a person, look beyond the masks, my friends. Very, very interesting, right? Look beyond and figure, and as you're looking, getting the clarity to make the choice with intention. All right. Scorpio, I'm going to leave your reading there for today, and I hope to see you here again very soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.